Good afternoon. God bless everyone who watches this. Now, I wanted to talk about, in theory, could cyber hacking that's going on with people's information be linked above what is usually expected and go into implications that deal with a hidden, covert, worldwide, basically destructive agenda? Yes. A lot of countries, Western countries, before the dawn of the 2000, the millennium, records were going missing before, but they were mainly done by paper. And it was with people that were employed in pharmaceutical places from the top to the bottom. A certain group of individuals would have an agenda more than most. Then with computers, could it be possible to, where everyone's information in every other country is turning up, being sold on a black market, could that have deeper implications where the medical records are being taken, sent back to an individual country by the people who are employed, the certain individuals employed in pharmaceutical positions, chemist positions, anything to do with medicine that has access to people's personal data? Because some people use cards and other stuff and have bank details and stuff like that, which could also be obtained by the country if they have vast call networking centers who basically use the manpower in their country to occupy call operation centers that will be multinational. Yes, it's possible. Basically, in theory, let's say I was working and I wanted to disguise hacking as just hackers in that country, which would destabilize the country because they believe everyone's selling everyone's information online. But why would hackers from that country hack their own country people and sell their own country people's information online without worrying that they'd be targets of the same thing? That's what led me to question the cyber hacking of people's information a bit deeper, and what I've found is clues that it could be linked to getting sent to another country's military, medical, industrial complex covertly, and them using it to covertly spy on people, have prior knowledge to their physical biology, which is deep knowledge that could be used in a lot of war tactics if that country was preparing stuff under the table. And then they could literally send that, then sell that information once they've got all the information, statistically gaining information, vital information of all the inhabitants abroad who are registered in westernized medical facilities. They could gain access to all of their data without even needing to be in their country. And that could empower their military complex with knowledge of people who they don't necessarily have to use drones to spy on or obvious spying tactics. Plus, they could financially benefit by then reselling that data back to every other country, and that would also destabilize the country. All it would take is people that work on computers that are affiliated with that country, then basically transferring that data right back to the countries on the black market, and it being sold, people's account detail information, personal information, and it would look like just a hacking ring. It wouldn't look obvious. Plus, the country could be benefiting and making vast amounts of money that they're not actually declaring because it's under the table. And with that money, They could be masking, they could be doing a lot of other stuff as well. You know, buying up assets secretly and doing other stuff that would gain them stronghold positions. With that in mind, in theory, as it could happen, because then they could hide as just regular hackers, but it could all be for a purpose, that they're getting paid off under the table while destabilizing countries from the ground up, because a lot of people's information, which is very sensitive, whether they're high office working people or lower class people, is basically attainable and would be readily obtainable by employees. Very interesting. It's an interesting theory, to say the least.